Welcome back to Great Day Washington. The aviation industry offers an extensive range of career opportunities, both on the ground and in the air. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Transportation, over 1 million workers are employed in the airline industry, but women only represent less than 20% of the workforce. So joining us now to tell us why now is a great time for women to consider an aviation career is Janine Iannarelli. Welcome back to Great Day Washington.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes, we're so happy to have you. This is a great topic. You've had an incredible career in the aviation industry. Tell us a little bit about that and why you got into this career.
Well, thank you first of all for calling it a great career, not without a lot of hard work, but you know, what success is achieved today without an investment of time. So my career in aviation was unexpected, I have to say. I was in the right place at the right time in an industry that was just starting to really open its doors to women such as myself. And I jumped at the chance to take on a role in research in the industry. So it was also for a woman entrepreneur, which back in the day, that was probably pretty novel. And that was, though, an inspiration for me with the realization that whatever I learned here, I could take on and do great things with. Who knew that it was going to be a continuation in the aviation industry? So many doors opened up, so many avenues. And I decided, let's give this industry a chance. And here I am today.
Here you are. That's fantastic. Now, I can imagine, as you just said, there weren't as many women in the industry then, probably more so today. What is it looking like today?
Well, certainly the percentage is higher than it was when I got started. I mean, you could count on one hand, literally on a global basis, the women that were actually pursuing careers in aviation. Now, today, you find that the push is more for women to go to the cockpit, to fly, or to turn wrenches on the airplane and pursue what were typically male-dominated industries. And I'm the opposite end of that. I pursued, let's say, the back office sort of stuff, though I'm very much out there in the world as an aircraft broker. And it's the business avenue that I took.
Yeah.
The route that inspired me, that every day makes me get up because of the opportunities to meet new people, go new and exciting places, and be on the cutting edge of innovative developments.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, because you're right. I think young people think aviation, okay, I'll be a pilot, not realizing, of course, that there's so many different avenues. And I know you spend a lot of time mentoring young women. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's always been a passion of mine to help someone get a step up into the world, whatever their career might be. And then I noticed over time that younger women were gravitating towards me with the, how did you do that? How did you get to where you were? What did you do? And I'm thinking, well, a lot of it is reaching inside yourself. I mean, certainly the educational opportunities exist, but you need to have that passion, fire in your belly, and a strong drive to push through even when adversity is in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the time I spend speaking with young women, other than obvious choices for them in terms of curriculum at school or potential jobs that might lead to a greater opportunity.
Sure. For anyone listening right now, I know, again, there's a wide range, but let's just say there's a young person just expressing an interest in aviation and they're not sure where would you recommend that they kind of get some information?
Well, you know, there's plenty of opportunities right around the Washington, D.C. area. First of all, the Smithsonian and the Flight Museum, your local airport, flying clubs, through the local university. Check with your own. If you're still in high school, they might have a club that expresses interest in aviation.
Yeah, wonderful. Or they can create their own club. I know that's a new thing. There you go. Janine, thank you so very much for being here. This was very insightful.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Of course. For more aviation industry insights, visit Par Avion Ltd.com.